In today's video, I'm going to show you how to put text behind an object in a photo. And we have this very cool effect where you can see image text that is in the photo, but behind an object in the photo. This is actually quite easy to do. I show you 3 different examples of how we could use it and what kind of effects you can use with it. So the first one I thought about was this photo, for example. It's like very clean and she's very chic, and I was wondering if I can actually put a graffiti on the wall behind her, and I maybe just use this one because it's more like it makes a nice little contrast here. I could even give it a color. Let's see if you make it maybe red. What does it look like? Yeah, that's cool. And then what we need to do is we need to copy the photo, duplicate it, put it exactly in the same place, remove the background from the front photo, and whoops, here we go. Now all of a sudden the text is behind the photo, the object in the photo, the object being the woman in this instance. And what you can see here, the layers, there's basically this layer up top here, just a woman with the background removed, and we have the graffiti, and then we have the full image behind it. What I want to do now, I want to work on this a little more and make it more look a little bit more like inside the photo. And I think I can do this when maybe like this, or maybe even, I think probably black would look better. Yeah, this looks great. This looks almost as if it were on the wall behind. Awesome. This is the first example. The second example I want to show you is this photo. Beautiful, and basically it screams for a text on top here. What we do here, we're gonna add a text box, and I really like the intro font recently. And we're gonna say sunset, obviously. We make it really nice and big, like this. And you could do it like this, but put it in the middle. It's a little, yes, so. But of course, we want to stand out, right? And this is what we're going to do. We again duplicate the photo, put it on top. No, what we first do, we what I would say, I give this a different color. I want this to blend in a little better. We could use white, but why don't we use something glowing from the photo itself, so it really blends very nice. Maybe this one. And then what we put it even so it's very subtle, but with the effect that we put on it, it will be astonishing. So now I duplicated the font, and now I'm going to duplicate the photo so we don't see anything anymore. But now again, we remove the background. Now we can see it again. And now what we have to do is we have to put one of the text boxes on top of the photo, of the background removed photo, and one behind. And then we group these, or take both of these together. We can command click, and then we have both selected now. It doesn't obviously look that nice, because we have to do it like this. We have to do the... Sorry, my dogs. The second use case I want to show you is if you have like a very nice photo like this, and you need to spice it up a little bit, you can do this something similar, but a little different. So what we do, we duplicate the photo once more. We remove the background. Now we have, as you can see in our position tab, we have both layers here. And now we add a text box, just simply hit the T key. We use a nice font. I like Intro at the moment. Make it really nice and big, but we have to call it something else. Otherwise we won't be able to read it. We call it Sunset, which makes total sense. Let's just use white for this example because it looks great. And then what we're gonna do, this looks fantastic. But what I would do definitely for the text, and I have to go to position again to choose the text because the other photo is in front. Wait a second, I can do this. I will make this like this so I can actually take, right, you can do something like this. We did this before in another video. Right, so now I can choose the font like this. And what we can do now is an effect, and I would probably give it a little lift so it really sits nicely behind this family and looks really, really great. This is use case number 2, and I have another example that I'm going to show you now, which we combine 2 text elements to make it look fantastic. You will see. So we do the same thing. We have a photo, and we duplicate the photo, put it in exactly the same spot. Then we're going to use a text. Again, use Intro because I like the font, but you can use whatever font you would like. I would always use like a bold, like display font, and we're making it really nice and big as well. So we do like 300 maybe. Let's see how this works. Yeah, this looks good. We call it obviously beach. We put it right here, and then we make it obviously white so it looks really, really fresh. We again give it a little bit of a lift with shadow here, and then we copy this font, put it right in front, go to effects, take away this, and do the hollow effect. Okay, make it nice and thin. Now we go to position, and now we're going to position one of the images that we copied in between these 2 fonts. See, now we have this outlined text. And what we do now, we're gonna go like this, maybe a little further down. Doesn't it look crazy good? Yeah, this is like probably my favorite effect that you can do when you put text behind images. This just looks so good. But we have to adjust something here once more. So let's try to make this here. Awesome. That looks great. Maybe a little bit further up. Cool. Okay, and this is how you put text behind objects in images in 3 different ways.